Hi, I'm Christopher Clark from GeekForce5.com, and hooray for Netflix. There are movies that I would never in a million years pay money to see in a theater. There are movies that I would never in a million years pay money to rent from Blockbuster, if Blockbuster still existed. But now that I have Netflix, these movies, especially if they're available for instant streaming, are movies that I will throw on while I'm feeding the baby, while she's napping on my lap and I can't get up for fear of waking her up. So there are movies that I'm seeing that I never would have seen otherwise. And one of the films I saw recently, and I use the word film loosely, was G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. And it was one of those things. I was never a G.I. Joe person as a kid. And I had friends who were, but I was a Transformers guy. And of course, I think we've talked about my feelings on Transformers Revenge of the Fallen in particular, and about the one that preceded it. Both live-action Transformers films have been absolute bullshit. But the G.I. Joe cartoon, the G.I. Joe movie, Revenge of Cobra, Rise of Cobra, actually was a lot of dumb, stupid fun. And that's sort of, like I said, I was not a G.I. Joe kid, so maybe G.I. Joe kids take G.I. Joe more seriously than I do. But I kind of doubt it. G.I. Joe always seemed to me like dumb, stupid fun, and that's what people liked about it. So watching this G.I. Joe movie, I think the trailers had put me off on it because of the sort of Meccano suit things that the two lead actors wear for a portion of it. But that's not even, those aren't... they don't wear those the whole time, and that's not a major thing. Most of it is, let's beat up bad guys, and the bad guys are trying to take over the world, and let's see what happens. And cool vehicles, and ninjas, and sort of just this mishmash of all the kinds of things that, preteen boys think are awesome. And I had it on, while I was feeding the baby, while I was getting the baby to sleep, and it was a blast. Dumb, stupid fun that I would not have uncovered were it not for Netflix. So, hooray for Netflix. I am Christopher Clark from GeekForce5.com, and I'll catch you on the flip side.